Alright, everyone. Hello. This is the first test of my webcam, which let me adjust. Turn it down some more. I think. That's too much. Is that good? I think that might be fine. Maybe I changed nothing, but. Anyways, this is the real first test of the webcam. We're gonna just do. I'm gonna just show off some projects I've been working on and talk about a few techniques. It won't be a full video because I am moving my stuff tomorrow. And yeah, I have two videos that are larger ones planned, but they need to be edited. And I'm going to be honest, editing's annoying listening to myself for, an hour. So I haven't done much with it. It's my bad. But nonetheless, let me switch over to Ableton here. So this is the first project I want to talk about. And I have a lot of projects. When I say a lot, I mean I have too many. But this one, we start here with this piano tech thing, which this one I'm still trying to figure out. But I have some ideas for it. But essentially we have piano tech. And then we have this group, which, by the way, I do this group thing if I want to do effects, which this is still a work in progress, so I'm going to remove these effects. Cool. But we have hybrid reverb, supermassive, RC20 for a little bit of, wobble stuff. I'm not doing too much with RC20, but I'll add a little bit of noise here, actually. Then the second sound here is Vital, courtesy of me. I made this huge bass sound, which compression, distortion, phaser, reverb gives it this nice, punchy, loud effect. The one thing is I need to play with the LFO, because it does have a little bit of a clickiness because of here. The envelope, sorry, not the envelope. Then this is simple. It's kick pattern, which I used a kit for because originally I had a drum pattern with the kit, and then I was like, I don't like that. I want to do, El Natural here. I don't know why this is doing this. So then we have this kick pattern. Oh, I forgot about this guy. It's just another bassy thing. So I'm doing just slight filtering on just harmonic series sine wave. And then I played around with something else. I guess not. I don't know. But it's just a very simple thing. So in any case, we have this. And then the next sound we have is Vital again, which is pretty simple. It's the initial saw wave, I think. Is that what it is? Or no, it's triangle. I don't know. And then there's a filter. No effects on it or anything. Then we have this sound. Again, Vital. I'm a huge Vital person. I think it's much better than Serum. I love this sound. Let me pause so I can show you what this sound is. This one, again, it's filter with, square wave, and then we have this reverb on it, but that's the wrong one. I always forget to, click on here. Anyways, I love the sound of it so much. So then we do this for a bit, which we have this first sound with the piano tech, and then this, which sounds like this. And then drums, which I need to do mixing to get the volumes correct. second hi-hat just alternating with the first one. Which I like the sound of. Then we have this sound, vital again, reverb again. Same sound as before, as this one, but just higher notes. And just a little, I guess this is a tip, but it's also just a personal preference kind of thing. I like separating stuff as much as possible, because of course I could put it in here and, and then do that. But if I want this specific sound to be different enough, I think I typically, separate them so that I have them different than the others. And also it just means that I can apply individual effects on this guy. Like if I really want to, do distortion on here and go like, I could do that. But again, it's kind of just a minor thing that I do. But I love this. So in here, I have this section. And then I just copied it, and then I reversed it. And I just made it like one higher for everything. And it sounds so good. A lot of reverb. There's a lot of people who are like, don't have too much reverb. Doesn't really matter. As long as it sounds good. That's my opinion, though. I mean, it isn't a red, but... So now, this one's harder to hear, but I'll play this. This is also vital again. So this one is another synth I've made. With, some delay, equalizer, reverb, compression, whatever. But what I like about this is if I just do these two sounds, with the first sound, and then listen for it, it almost like blends in with the reverb of the yellow. I guess this is like a green yellow of the first vital. So then together, there's like the delayiness at the end. So then after that, we just kind of go down, which this is like a work in progress project, of course. I don't have any mixing. I'm not really finished with the composition part. I like it though, because it's like longer than a lot of stuff I make, which I'm excited about. But bulk of it is like nothing happens for a whole minute, pretty much. Like, technically, a whole entire minute. I think that is, like, actually a whole minute, which is kind of funny. But there's barely any change here. I mean, hi-hat's coming in. And then I guess it switches over here. But the point is that I need to do more work on that project. Now, I'm going to save this because I made an edit, I think. Next project I want to show you is, why don't we just go through a few of them? I have time. I have till 12, so. This is another project that I have to Command A, Command X, just so this shows up as red with RC20 noise amount and then the utility gain. But this is a synthwave project. Very much not, what is the word? Finished, I guess. So, first sound is my favorite sound in the whole entire song. Vital again. I'll be honest, I have reused like many of the same synths, but just the way that they're used is different. Like, I don't know. This one is same deal as before. I'm doing some RC20 on it because you can hear the noise is pretty constant. But the composition wise, I'm doing this pattern, which honestly I kind of made by random, but I did make it, which makes me really happy. And then at the end here, I have this set of 3 notes. This guy, this guy, this guy. And then this guy, this guy, this guy. So essentially what I did is I took these notes and then I just went divide by 2. And then I moved it over to the right spot. Well, I mean, technically I just did this like twice or whatever. But it's then these last notes are just basically these guys here, but faster. So let me solo this so you can hear that. Go here. Which I like a lot. It's very synthwave-esque, which is, what I was going for. And then we have this sound, which again is Vital. I've been very much into Vital because I feel like making all of your synths yourself is just a awesome thing. Dreamy again. Same deal. Same, effects. No change there. It's just like very low. I could do that. That would be kind of fun. Then the next sound here, again, Vital. Guess what? It's the other synth that I made. Because I have like Space Race, Echo Synth, Dreamy, Racing. This one is just like some added texture. Then here we go for Vital again with what I like to call the bass section. So with this one, mainly it's just like slow LFO. And then the second one is kind of the big bass out of the two. But again, it's just like layering them up to create texture. So this one, huge bass, I might have already showed in my previous project. Very clicky with the envelope. But it's got a filter, brown noise based shape. I do just a slight, tune, not transpose, this is transpose, tune, and then it's just compressor distortion. And then I pump up the distortion. So it's heavy. And then together, sounds like this. Which is very like dark and synthwavy, so it's like this. Which the levels are not at all, done yet, so sorry if that hurt your ears, but we're gonna live with it for a moment. Then after that, just a simple drum pattern, because with synthwave it's pretty simple. I just literally like no change. Together. Anyways, that's the second project. Now I'm going to show you some stuff which is less project-y and more experimental. Because with these are ones that are like I kind of actually want to finish, and then these I'm less sure about. This one is called Down Under. And first we have this drum pattern. Well, actually, first we have this, which let me play for you. But essentially, I found this technique with Vital. I was watching some video, I forget what. And I think it just sounds cool. You're using this analog, notch spread with an LFO, and then it's basically compressor distortion, initial, preset. And then we go here, which is the drum pattern. Then I'm going to skip this guy for a moment because it's a bit complex, but I will tell you how that works. A lot of it, this one is literally doing nothing. But it's literally this, and then the bulk is with Shaperbox, which I just did like this preset because I'm not like that great with a Shaperbox. Anyways, we do that for a certain amount. Then this guy, this is the thing I made that I really like. Again, it's a full and LFO with some white noise and this basic shape. The LFO is just affecting the frame. And then now this guy, I'll show you how to reproduce, but it's a bit. And then together. So this is a technique which I think more people should do because it's awesome. Basically, you go into Vital and go to a filter, and you could do it with any filter, but for the purposes, I'm going to do 24. So we have this like kind of low, whatever randomness. Then let's do a fun shape, brown noise. So if I raise it up, you can hear it. Now, then you put random on here, which does all this, which is cool. But what I want to do is sample and hold. So now this is random. And we don't want that. We don't want it to be random. So now, next, I typically do Shaperbox, but for the purposes of this, just showing you how it works, you don't need to do too much more to it. You can do, effects after, but make a sound and duplicate it like, I don't know, this many times. You can do it as long as you, or as short as you want. But every time I play it, it sounds different. So you don't really know what you're going to get, but making a bunch of them lets you pick which ones you want. Then you go over here to freeze track, which will mean that like whatever happens is always going to happen. So then you can stick with that, but then what I do is flatten track. Now if I do this, we have some waveforms. And now you can go in here and pick your favorite, like maybe this one. I like these two, so then I'll duplicate it the rest of the way. So now if we would just go over here. And then you can apply effects. But the point is, you make this random thing that does this kind of craziness, and then you flatten it down so that whatever happens to it, it just stays the same. And it essentially it removes the randomness. So now you have a sound that you can just copy as many times as you want. So then I could, put these elements back in, for instance, like these. And, that's interesting, that's cool, but it's not that good. So anyways, that project was kind of just like a one-off test. And then same with this one. I'll show you it, even though I'm not a huge fan of. Actually, give me 1 second. I got a message. Sorry about that. Just got a message from a friend, so I'm gonna make this quick. This one I use Vital. I'm doing the same exact technique here, but this time not random. And then this one is a drum kit. Which is like the heavy techno. Again, it's a drum kit, so I don't like it as much because I like, picking my sounds. Then here I find to be pretty cool. And then the last thing I got for you guys is well, technically this sound, but it's not that interesting. Erasing again, reverb, like that. Those are kind of the effects. So, whatever. Anyways, let me open up a new project and just show you something I made in Vital yesterday. I was learning how to make acid bass, I think is the word, and I made this sound. Which I'm a fan of. And then I took it one step further with this guy. Let me pick a higher note. So the way that this works, which I kind of like, is, oh, I don't know why. I think it was supposed to be like this. There was something I did yesterday. I don't remember. But I did this basically is just like there's two filters happening at the same time. Both of them are affecting oscillator 2. So it's like a riser, but it's like pumping, kind of. I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video so I have content to post in the interim before I move. And also just because I wanted to test out the camera. And it looks good. I think my audio is good. So when I get to where I'm going, I will set up and I'll be doing more like streams and more videos with my face. So anyways, I'm gonna try and look at the camera. Hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video. I guess it's not an episode, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys, I don't know, soon. Maybe. Like, it very well could be Monday, I think is a safe bet, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably record something on Monday, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be out on Monday. So, in any case, hope you guys enjoyed this just short little thing, which it's funny because I say short. It's 23 minutes, which is funny. But hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys when I see you, and I love every single one of you guys. Goodbye.